That was a good salad. Who's gonna do the dishes?
Hi, I'm Hostion Ho. I'm living in Vancouver, BC, Canada, unceded territory of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I am an immigrant to Canada from China.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea coming to you from Victoria, but more importantly known as unceded Esquipsum territory of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt First Nations, and I am an immigrant from the United States of America.
Welcome to Dishes Out. We're here to respond to ridiculous comments, the naysayers, and the negative stereotypes.
Yes, we're not going to let harmful and hateful comments have the last word. We're dishing it out, spilling the tea, and breaking down the words that divide, harm, and hurt.
So join us every Friday for a new episode.
Dishes out. Hey everyone, we're back, dishing it out. Hoshin. Are you ready to? Is your cup and saucer ready? Are you ready to dish it?
Yeah, I have my scrunchies.
Your scrunchies? What's a scrunchie?
Yeah. My scrunchie, my emotional support. A scrunchie.
Oh,
you know what a
you
scrunchie
do?
is? Yeah, so
Well,
I
for
put
your
it as
hair?
an yeah, put a scrunchie for your hair.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a
No,
rabbit.
no.
I have a no? You don't do that?
I don't do that. I know some people do. I'm just saying as an example.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes. Well, this comment is one for this just can't stand. So I'll give everyone a bit of a context if people haven't heard, which probably a lot of you have. So about at the time of this recording, it's about 5 or 6 days ago. Unfortunately, there was a hate crime conducted at a Jewish school in Ontario. So the police are still looking for the people who did this, but late at night, a car pulled up in the driveway, fired gunshots at this Jewish girls' school, and then drove away. Okay. No one was hurt, nothing like that. But the audacity of a certain leader in Ontario's leadership, the premier, Mr. Doug Ford. Ford. Ugh. Anyway, so in response to this incident, he has the audacity to blame immigrants. I quote, "I got an idea. Before you plan on moving to Canada, don't come to Canada if you're going to start terrorizing neighborhoods like this. Simple as that." End quote. So he blamed immigrants for a hate crime towards a Jewish school.
Even though no one knows who that person was.
It's still under investigation. There is
Maybe he's the one who did it.
Oh, caught. Well, I think he bleaches his eyebrows. Yeah, it's caught bleach-handed. Yes, or he's just like,
You're speechless.
There are so many layers of why he built this comment and why he said it, but is absolutely uncalled for. I mean, the reality is we've seen this in research that actually immigrants decrease crime in neighborhoods.
I know.
They do not increase crime.
I mean, this comment is very outrageous, obviously. First, there's no evidence of who
No evidence at all.
fired
Totally
the gunshot,
ill-founded.
obviously.
Yeah.
So that statement is just full of hate. We have to call it what
Absolutely.
it is. Just full of hateful ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I seen his face and his head. There's no hair on that. That means probably there's nothing to nurture his hair to grow. So another proof that he's probably ignorant again.
Ignorant. He's got plugs. I think he's got hair plugs. I don't know.
Ew. Also, he's okay. No offense, but I think to the Ontario people who all voted for him, you guys have no taste. I mean, I can kind of tell from your wardrobe, but still, no taste.
Goodness, I don't even know when he was elected, but I honestly, men like him, because you look at men like Trump and you're just like, oh,
They look alike to me.
no,
Maybe they're
they
brothers.
do. I think Doug Ford tans too. He's like not the orange wave. He's like the white wave. He's got like the white hair going,
Less
the tan
orange,
skin.
yeah.
Less orange. Yeah.
Like a faded orange.
It's like an orange that's been left in the sun.
Yeah,
It's
for
been
so
just
long.
kind of sitting there. It's just not orange anymore.
But that was such a hateful comment, I have to say. Let's say, okay, worst comes to worst. Okay, let's say it's an immigrant who did it.
Yeah.
I don't understand why, because one immigrant who did one thing wrong, somehow all the immigrants have to blame it. If one white people did one thing
Exactly.
wrong, we don't blame all the white people like Hitler.
Exactly.
Hitler is white.
Exactly.
Do we
Yeah.
always blame white people for, a genocide? Same
No.
as, what's happening in
No.
Gaza.
No.
All the white people
exactly.
doing all the horrible thing to the world. White men are the one who initiated it, who started it. George, all the American president stated all the wars in the Middle East. All of them are
Yep.
white.
Yep.
Why don't we use, if using his logic, we should get all the white people out of this, out of every country. We should just,
Exactly.
put them, maybe put them into moon. The moon, let them deal with
the poor
themselves.
moon.
I'm just
No,
saying.
we don't want the crater. No, you're right. You're right. And it's like, point the finger back. Like, you've got this giant
Exactly.
log in your own eye. And this is not, I mean, he goes on in this speech and he talks about, like, we're from Ontario and we get along and everyone's from all over the world and we can get along. But then he blames immigrants and it's like, no, buddy, you're the rest of your speech and your facade of we can just all get along is totally broken, because all of a sudden you have said completely that it is people coming outside of Canada are the ones terrorizing neighborhoods.
Again, wrong.
Your rhetoric, actually, that kind of rhetoric is what terrorizes neighborhoods.
I agree.
That kind of rhetoric empowers people who think that other people of different ethnicities and cultures and colors are the ones who just need to be eradicated and put like, it's his logic and it's his statement that is creating the terror. So point the finger back, man. Point the finger back. Yeah.
But maybe his fingers are too short. He can't put it backwards, the mobility of it.
Well,
Yeah.
I think maybe his hands are just too covered in hair dye, and he can't.
But that's another thing.
Yeah.
He somehow dehumanized
He is
immigrants.
absolutely.
Well, he's that comment.
did.
He probably doesn't. He probably doesn't even have that brain power to understand that the impact of that comment. Because again, I think he is probably just a very ignorant person.
Yeah.
I even think. I think I am sure.
Yes.
But with that comment, he's a very ignorant person. He does not
Very
understand
ignorant.
the power that one sentence means, especially with someone in authority.
Exactly. An elected official, someone who can read and write English, who obviously has not read the actual research that's out there that says that immigrants decrease crime, that actually even illegal immigrants, which there's been studies even out of the States, that illegal immigrants actually don't contribute to crime. Why? Because they don't want to get caught. They don't want to be sent back. So they're going to do their best to navigate and survive a system that already is pitted against them. Excuse you, Doug Ford. So that's our dishes out. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes.
with this kind of ignorant comment,
Yeah.
we just have to fight back. We have to let them in. I don't like the idea of, let's just let them talk. No, I don't
No.
like that.
Mm-mm.
No, because you allow them to do even more such hate.
Absolutely. Comments like
comments,
this, he needs to be removed.
We need to
Hands down.
fight back. We need to protest. We need to let
Hands
them hear
down.
that, bitch, you are wrong.
And he is wrong. Absolutely wrong. This is uncalled for. So
This is very uncalled for.
yeah.
Anyway, this is out.
Dishes out. We got our dishes. We got our frustration. I feel like breaking a dish after this comment. We should just go break
the
some
Greeks.
dishes. Yes.
Like the Greeks.
Exactly. Oppa.
Anyway, we'll see you next time.
Yes. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Canadian Salad is written and produced in British Columbia, Canada by Hostion and Andrea McCoy. Theme music is by Naver Avetyan from Pixabay.
I like oranges with my salad.